Good morning, everybody. It's Ty with Apocalyptic Gardening. Got a ladder in my hand because today I need to hang a shade cloth, which is something I should have done a month ago. And now I'm kind of in trouble. It's gonna get hot in here fast, but I'm gonna show you a couple of mistakes I've made and a couple of things I need to fix immediately, or I'm gonna be in big trouble. So let's go check out the greenhouse. Apologize in advance, it's kind of messy. You can see we got rain a couple days ago, so I had these buckets out collecting water for me. But stepping into the greenhouse, look at the tomato plant. It is out of control. The problem is now, how do I get my shade cloth out around this? Plant on the right is for larger tomatoes. And over here, this is gonna be the cherry tomato plant, which once again is monstrous. And then what is this? Holy cow, the lilyquay plant is out of control. Look at this thing. I'm going to have to do something about this. I don't know what to do, but that's the lilyquay. It's actually two plants. If you look down here, you can see 1, 2. It's gonna be really hard to get the shade cloth over this plant that's gotten way overgrown. Also, look at this. I don't know the last time I saw a moth that big. Look at that thing, it's a monstrous. I got a fun surprise for you. You can see we've got the orange tree, all the citrus trees here, right? All along here. Problem is, look, I need to trim them down or the shade cloth is gonna hit the top of them, right? So I gotta do that this morning before I can hang the shade cloth. There's little blooms on these trees. So we're gonna get some fruit here in a little bit. Look at the grapefruit tree. It is out of control. There are blooms all over this thing. So we need to get this shade cloth taken up right away, because if we don't, it will kill all these fruits. You can look at this orange tree right here. Look, it's touching the ceiling. Back here, we've got the lemon tree. It's always kind of been kind of scrawny, but once again, look at the lemon tree. We have got blooms all over the lemon tree. And then the lime tree over here, it's looking nice and big and full, but I'm not seeing any blooms on that thing. I'll show you some other cool surprises here at the end of the video, but I wanna show you why I noticed I need to get the shade cloth up immediately. If you look here, you can see I've got a couple plants that I purchased to plant in my yard. I've been so busy selling houses, I do not have time to plant these plants. It's driving me crazy, but what I'll do is I'll fill the bottom part with water. But you can see the shade cloth needs to be used because look, it is crispy frying my plant. And that means the other plants will soon follow if I don't get the shade cloth put up right away. So I'm on that right now, and I'm gonna do it super, super fast. You're not gonna believe how fast I can do it. So I better start trimming trees. Being busy, too busy to check on your greenhouse is a very bad thing. Normally I'm using my fine precision hand tool like this, but I'm feeling desperate. So I'm using the big tools today. We're gonna do this fast and furious so I can get the shade cloth up. Man, I hate doing that. I just cut so many blooms off that tree. Should've done this earlier in the season once again. Man, this one's really gonna hurt. I can see a lot of blooms up here, so has to be done though. Last, we gotta hit up the lime tree and the lemon tree. That wasn't too painful, but this one's gonna hurt. That was painful, but it was also extremely quick. Kind of wondering why I haven't been doing that from the very beginning. I can't tell you how good it smells after I cut these. I want to live in this place. If you could bottle that, you'd be a gajillionaire. Okay, so here's another problem with not putting up the shade cloth. This is a piece of the grapefruit tree that I cut off, and you can see really close if you zoom in here. The brown there, this is starting to get burned. The heat is scorching the top of these. So we need to get that done quick. Sadly, you can see we have lost some future potential grapefruits there. I'm gonna give you a time lapse of me putting up the shade cloth. It's gonna be troublesome. Hopefully this is a good angle. Let's get to it. About halfway done now. And I suppose you probably don't have a very good angle from that. So now we're gonna cross under the veil here to the other side. I'll try to get you an angle finishing it up from here. Okay, we are done, and yes, that is a cause for celebration. You can see now the plants will do much better in here, but it does not come without injury. You can see right here, got scraped on the wall over there. I also got spiked by the lime tree 3 times. You can see here, this will make a huge difference for the trees and bushes in here. I can just see one part right here where the sun's gonna fry this, so I'm gonna take care of that. Oh, I forgot to tell you the worst thing that happened when I was hanging the shade cloth back in this corner here. You know how spiderweb's like really, really thick and sticky? I was walking back through here. There is a monster spiderweb back here, and it might actually be a black widow spiderweb. I don't know. But man, I walked through that thing. I was like, oh, couldn't get it off. It was nasty. Now look at the mess on the ground from trimming these bushes. They're everywhere. So now my favorite part of having a greenhouse is housekeeping. I hate it. But I'm gonna rake this up real quick and get out of here. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how clean it looks, right? Does that look good? It's all clean and everything. But just when you think you're done, you realize there's weeds to pull. And I've already pulled several of them out. But for some reason, these guys always come back. Oh, I forgot to show you the pineapples. Look, we don't have any pineapples growing yet, but hopefully soon we'll see something on there. Also, when you look at the lilycoid bushes over here, you can see it's starting to kind of combine in here with the lime tree. I don't think that's a good thing, so I'm actually gonna come in here, I'm gonna trim this back a little bit to keep these two separated. And then I'll be done. Probably not. Okay, so I got that trimmed up nice and clean. You can see a nice divide between the two different plants, but there's still one more thing I need to do. I'm just looking at these trees and look at the leaves. See all the yellow on there? I need to get some of this put on there. This stuff stinks. Do not use your hands because this stuff is stenchy. So anyways, I'm gonna put some of that right in here along these citrus plants, and hopefully that helps them recover and produce really well this year. It's a rainstorm in the underground greenhouse. Woohoo! Cleans off all the leaves, gives the plants a little extra water. Right here is my orange tree. That's my grapefruit tree. Then I have another orange tree here and a lemon tree back in that far corner. Right here is my crooked old lime tree. And then back here, 2 lilycoid bushes. And that's pretty much it. Okay guys, thought I'd give you a late afternoon update. It's about 4:00 p.m., 90 degrees outside. I do leave the door open pretty much in the summertime all the time. And then, as you know, I have a vent over there, hopefully pulling the air all the way through. You can see behind me, oh my gosh, it's also 90 degrees inside. The summertime, without the shade cloth that you see here, the temperature in here is a lot hotter than it is outside. So I guess that's a victory. All right, guys, that's it. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring that little bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, if you have questions or comments or suggestions or recommendations, I would love to hear from you because I am not a professional gardener. This is an experiment. I love citrus trees. I'm trying to get some fruit out of these guys this year. So hopefully we can do that. So anyways, we'll catch you next time.